Hi everyone, this is Srinika. Now, today we are going to discuss about the one-dimensional arrays. So now let's know what an array means. An array is a list of elements of the same data type stored in contiguous memory locations. Each element is accessed using a single index. So an example here is displayed int marks of 5. So this is the array size which is displayed in the square brackets. This declares an array of 5 integers. So initialization of an array means giving initial values to the elements of an array at the time of declaration. Syntax is data type or like array name, size, value 1, 2, 3, the number of values, the size of the array. So now let's move into the example. So int marks of 5, the previous example. So 10, 20, 30 and all. Here int is the data type, marks is the array name, and the 5 is the size. That means 5 elements are stored in the array. So 10 to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 are the initial values stored in the array. So now let's move into the accessing elements. Each element is accessed by its index, like starting from 0. Here the same int 5, number 5, 10, 20, 30. So now here printf percentile d is the format specifier. Number of 0, number square bracket 0. Here 0 indicates 10. So now this prints 10. So if number 1 prints, if it is number 1, then it prints 20. If it's number 2, then it prints 30. If it is number 3, then it prints 40. If it is number 5, then it prints 50. So this is what an accessing of an array means. So now let's move into the types of initializations. So compile time initialization or static initialization. Values are given at the time of the declaration. Example int 5, a of 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. These are the values. Values are known before the program runs. These are stored directly in the memory during compilation. So runtime initialization or dynamic initialization. Values are taken from the user input during the program execution. So here for loop is used. Int I equal to 0, this is the initialization. I less than 5, this is the condition. I plus plus, this is the updation. Scanf percentile d and ampersand I. So values are given when the program runs from the keyboard. Useful when values are not known beforehand. So now let's move into the partial initialization. Only some elements are accessed values. Rest becomes 0 automatically. So here is an example. Int a of 5, a 192. Only two values are known. So now let's access the values. A of 0 is 1, a of 2 is 0, a of 1 is 2, sorry. A of 2 becomes 0, a of 3 becomes 0, a of 4 becomes also 0. So now let's move into the displaying elements. So here we are going to know how to display the elements of an array. So int array of 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So here for loop is used for int I equal to 0, I less than 5 and I plus plus. Here I of I prints the values in the elements. So here output becomes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So now let's get into the summary. One-dimensional arrays stores elements of the same data type in the sequence. This access elements using index starting from 0. So the common uses of the arrays are storing marks, ages, prices, etc. The basic operations are transversal, searching, sorting, and updating. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you.